We've loved it. We've loved it. It's been much more than we ever expected. The music has been just magnificent. We certainly came because of the program. The surroundings are just so beautiful, and it is so pleasant to be in such surroundings when listening to the music.
The staff is terrific, and the musicians are fabulous and very accessible and open as people. And then the guests are lovely. So it's turned out to be an unexpectedly extraordinary week, and I'm very sad that it's ending.
I've loved the tours we've done, Pompeii and Herculaneum, and we were so engrossed, there was hardly any chatter between us. We were all enthralled by what she was telling us, and she's a good guide.
And also playing to the same audience for a whole week, you do build up a rapport and a kind of informality, and you feel more and more comfortable each evening, and you feel you know what kind of things to talk about to the audience too. If you're going to say something about the music before you play, it becomes clearer that the kind of things that will interest people.
And I must say, the standard of the musicianship on this holiday has been exceptionally high.
I was very excited about the music, and I was coming here for the music. And I must say, when I walked into our room with the balcony, I started to weep. I was so overwhelmed with its beauty. And Ischia is just a fantasy place, you know, it's a paradise on earth or something.
When I think back to the 8 seasons I've presented here at La Mortella, I can remember each of them very clearly and individually, and often think remarkably how different each one of them has been. The different musicians, the way they've played, the way they've been, the singers that have come with us, and of course what makes it very challenging and always special is the way that our clients react to this remarkable place.
I'm very surprised because I usually travel by myself, and I've been really surprised how well I've integrated with all these 39 other people, and it's been great fun.
Oh, what could I say about the music? It's divine. You know, they play Schubert and Mozart and Schumann, and they play it magnificently. The trio is just wonderful. They're these young, talented musicians who are loving the playing.
I mean, one's very impressed by the trio, who have a name that I can't now remember or pronounce.
Kunzbach.
All right, if you say so. Apparently it's a place in Sweden. The rapport between them was marvellous.
Yeah.
They know each other inside out. But there was a happiness, a joy, actually, between them.
Yes.
That was tremendous,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
It was great.
My role is to bring artists to wherever the Kirker music holidays are, or sometimes we call them festivals really, because they feel more like music festivals. Hearing music in a very intimate setting, in other words, with not a huge audience, and being very close to the musicians. You hear the vibrations of the instruments. I mean, it's something about being really close to an instrument like that is very special, very engaging, and something you don't get in most concert halls.
You know, it's such fun to watch their faces, and they've been terrific. And Catherine Broderick, the soprano, was a big shock to me. did much more modern music that was sensational. And her voice is gorgeous. Her articulation is terrific. And her pianist, Gary, the accompanist, was just, the whole thing has worked perfectly. And they did a sensational job.
The best thing of all is that unlike most live music, the performers don't disappear. In other words, they seem like another species. They can play the instruments so well, and they bow and they smile and they disappear. But here they live in the hotel with you. They eat with you. They gossip with you. And I think that makes it a very special holiday.
The guests that come on these holidays are so knowledgeable about the music. They obviously love what we're bringing with us, and they ask so many questions. They really love being in an environment like this and coming to the concerts and spending their time with us. We try to spend meal times talking to them as well, so they can learn a bit more about us and about the repertoire that we're singing before the concerts take place. People in the audience see that we're just people as well, and you know, there's not this barrier, and they can see that we've got northern accents maybe, then, you know. The guests are lovely, and it is nice to mingle with them because it's not often that you get the opportunity to speak to your audience directly, both before and after the concert. We get to know them during the week and they get to know us. They feel more comfortable in the environment of the recitals, but also we feel more comfortable because we feel that we are singing and playing to people that we know. I think the experience of going to the concerts is heightened for everyone. It's almost becomes a family by the end of the week.
The standout thing, funnily enough, we had no idea about the Lady Walton Gardens. We did not even know they existed. And they are truly magnificent. Quite extraordinarily, a place we went back to visit again, as it were, privately. We'd had a wonderful tour because there was so much more we wanted to see, and I think that in itself has lifted this holiday out of the ordinary.
Today was great, wasn't it?
Yes, we went to the Castello Sant'Angelo,
Yeah.
which is fabulous. Everyone should go there. It's a really great experience. There's food there, and lots to see, and lots to sit down, and lots of plants to admire.
Very pretty.
Very pretty.
I love the tours we've done, Pompeii and Herculaneum.
Both of the experiences were extremely rewarding. In Pompeii, what is most impressive is the immensity of the place and its carefully laid down streets and avenues.
Pompeii was amazingly different to me. They seemed to me to have excavated 2 amphitheatres, and that was extremely interesting. I was really impressed with Pompeii.
In both cases, the guides were extremely informative and were just a joy to listen to.
The tour guide in Pompeii was a total professional. Cheerful, good English. She knew exactly what to say, exactly when to stop talking, really. Everyone felt this. You were in the hands of a total professional.
Her delivery and so on, I thought, were quite excellent.
And we were so engrossed, there was hardly any chatter between us. We were all enthralled by what she was telling us. And she was enthusiastic, and she got anecdotes that perhaps nobody else would know, and made it fun and made it easy to take in. And I think we were just all taken up with her enthusiasm. You couldn't help it. She was just so good. I thought it was fabulous.
On many of the skulls of those skeletons, there was like a split, like right in the middle. This was because the brain blew up, which sounds terrible, but it was much better than Pompeii, because it was fast and they didn't realize. In Pompeii, you can tell, it took time, it was long and painful, because people died for asphyxiation. They breathed the gas.
I've learned a lot. I've changed my perspective on things in terms of placing things in history.
To see what happened to Pompeii and Herculaneum, it kind of brought everything together somehow and kind of fixed it in my mind.
When we first came here, it was like being in a glossy, high-fashion magazine photograph. It was just unbelievable. The terrace overlooking the town and the bay and the mixture of colors and the trees, it's just, it's simply unbelievable. It's unreal.
The thermal pool. I like the hotel.
You like the hotel very much.
I don't think I've been to a nicer one, actually.
It's a lovely hotel. Everybody's all relaxed and it's nice food and good wine and good laugh.
I personally have been delighted with just the warmth of the staff and everybody else.
It's been a wonderful week, and of course a very nice hotel in an idyllic setting.
And Catherine's going to sing Liebestod, the greatest outpouring of love and grief ever written.
Barry's a very kind chap.
He's super.
And it's lovely having the organiser with us. I think that's been very good.
Barry Cheeseman is just lovely and knows people and is warm. He's just been lovely. And of course Alex, and each of these people are competent and helpful.
But there's a very nice security to know, in fact, that if you have any question or you would like to do something, Barry can arrange it, Barry can find out about it, Barry could handle the problem.
No, I've made some good friends.
We have met lovely people. I suspect that some of the people we will see again.
I wish we had the opportunity to actually spend more time with them. We've certainly invited people to visit us.
It's been a terrific week for personal, social, intellectual, emotional, aesthetic. There's sort of no sense that it hasn't been more than satiated.